Hello and welcome back to Founding Core Plays Factorio Seablock. So last time we left off, we had our green algae going, our copper and iron, and we also added more electrolyzers. So in this episode, we're going to start working on getting more automation of the green algae turning into cellulose fiber into fuel, and then possibly get into making a main bus. So let's dive right into it. So right now we're going to build some assembling machines. We're going to need more inserters. We're going to need belts. And we also need to get basic splitters. So we're going to need 10 science packs. So there's 7. We just need 3 more. Oh yeah, so there was an update. It changed my mod settings. There we go. So we're going to put the science labs right over here, just so they're more out of the way. I can take that inserter now, since that's cleared up. There we go. So now we got basic logistics going. We're going to go ahead and get our belts running down. Now all this will eventually be changed, so don't expect this to be permanent. Now, the way that I'm going to run my bus, I usually run it vertically. And in this case, looking at the map, it only makes sense. So we can hit up these other free islands. Alright, there we go. So now, let's get ourselves a basic splitter, which we're going to need. We'll just throw a light down right there. Okay, so I'm also going to need to focus on getting more landfill being created. So let's see how we're going to do this. Now, if our bus is running vertically, then that means everything like this is going to need to be horizontally. to run down. So let's just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So let's say this is brown algae here, green algae there, or vice versa, it doesn't matter. So then oops, I ain't trying to waste, not trying to waste my landfill, but sure seems like it's coming off that way. Alright, so there we go. Here, I'm going to move it over just a little bit. Well, we'll see. Yeah, we can run it over. So, let's move that. We'll move all this over. Just so I'm not wasting more pipes. But I did just obviously waste more landfill. Okay, so now we have splitters. Then we'll set up a filter so that the, well, let's put the brown on the left. And then we have the green coming down. We'll go 1, 1, 1, 1. There we go. It's got power. Now it's going to run. They're both going to run down. Oh, we're out of fuel over here. Crap. I need more cellulose fiber, so we'll just have those converting. Then what we'll do, so if we had a splitter right here, the belt would run right here. Then we'll take a assembling machine and start turning the green algae into cellulose fiber. Which I'm not going to need this to run all the way down. So later on, whenever we get to we start adding more parts of our factory, you're going to need to keep one side being where you add more factories like this, turning into whatever it is you want, and the other side being only for your resources like your iron, copper, aluminium, zinc, all that stuff, all your different metals. Because And the reason why I say that, because your resources on how you create them is gonna constantly change. They will not be the same. So the way I like setting up my bus is I always go by twos. So 1, 2, 2 empty spots, 1, 2. But this one's going to be the first one. So seeing that, I will shift my assembling machine over more. Now, like I said in the previous video, brown algae is going to be a pain, because there ain't going to be a whole lot you're going to do with it. Now, if you look at this, we're going to create 5 cellulose fiber. What would be every 2 seconds if this assembling machine was a crafting speed of 1. But it's not. It's actually a crafting speed of 0.5. So it's actually 5 every 3 seconds. So right now, you'll need 2 machines. Because, or not 2 machines, 2 inserters. Because each inserter can only pick up 1 item right now per second. So with 2 inserters, that means they can pick up 2 items at 1 second, 4 items in 2 seconds, and 6 items in 3 seconds, which is more than enough for this machine. Now, right now, these 2 algae farms will be more than enough. So with this brown algae, we're just going to take a wooden box. And then obviously a inserter. And we're just going to box it up. Because we are going to start turning it into alginic acid in a minute. But right now, we're going to focus on this green algae. Now, since I only have 2 algae farms, we're going to set our belts to where they're like splitting it up on 2 sides of the belt. Just so one of the machines is constantly moving. Alright, so now we have this creating cellulose fiber. Now, let's take some more landfill. Oh, while we're waiting on that, let's take this wood pellets that we had and just fill up some of this other stuff. There we go. Okay, so now let's get another splitter, because we're going to need to separate or split off some of this cellulose fiber so that we can make wood bricks. Or not wood bricks, wood pellets. And then eventually we're going to make wood bricks. Right now we're just going to make wood pellets. So we're just going to take that, split off that bit. We need more landfill. So once we get done with this, yeah. So yeah, okay, we're good. we're going to have 1 making wood pellets. So it's going to take, again, this time, it's needing 12 cellulose fiber. So let's do 3 divided by 0.5, which will be 6 seconds. So it's going to need 12 cellulose fiber every 6 seconds. So if one inserter can pick up 1 item every second, so having 2 every 6 seconds, we'll be able to pick up 12, which is plenty. And then it's going to create 2 wood pellets every 6 seconds. Or, not 2. Yeah, two wood pellets. So we're not going to need a whole lot of inserters for the opposite side. So right now, we'll do the same thing. Let's see. I don't think wood pellets is used in a whole lot, but let's verify. So wood bricks, obviously. So polishing wheels and carbon dioxide. So yeah, it's not used in a whole lot, but it's used in various things. Oh. So we will put it on the bus, but for right now, we'll just box it up. Because, again, like I said, we're going to end up making wood bricks. Oh, didn't mean to do all that. There we go. Alright, so there we go. Now that's going to give us it's going to give us wood pellets being made constantly. So we've got that automated now. So we'll never run out of wood pellets. Excuse me for a minute. So the next thing we need to focus on is, like I've said, making landfill, because we're going to run out of that landfill pretty fast. So let's make up some more electrolyzers. Let's go with 4 for right now. Now, with my landfill, I usually just place it down somewhere that I can just always move, which I'm going to set it up here because we've already got some land right here already going. And we have our flare stacks and all this good stuff. Our oxygen and our hydrogen. So we're going to take our landfill. We're going to kind of use it to measure how big we're going to need for our machines. Alright, let's cut the power off for a minute. So, set that there, set that there. Alright. So now we got them all lined up. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking. Let's try that again. That's still not going to work because that's going to interfere with the oxygen. So let's move it back once more. Using landfill to produce more landfill, I have no problem spending. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. So, now that we have everything going, I kind of wish they hadn't made it that option to do that, where you can use an underground belt and replace a regular pipe with an underground belt. I mean, I kind of like it, but I kind of hate it. Because it kind of becomes a problem. So now, as you can see, this is going to become an issue too. So we need to move this back. Because if you noticed, if I put this here and we try to connect that, it's going to connect the oxygen into the hydrogen, which we don't want. So what we can do is this. We can connect it like that, as you can see. And then we can run this up. Then we can connect our flare stacks back together again. And then keep them together like that. I guess it would look better like that. Oop, getting stuck. There we go. So now we have all these with their outputs. Now we just need to input our water. Look at that. See, it's already clearing up, which is good. Now, as you can see, this is doing just fine. Now, I can add another inserter and have it speed up to where it'll toss more in there. Well, we may have to. Because it looked like there for a split second it wasn't getting enough fast enough, which makes no sense. Well, it does, because it needs 10 every 3 seconds. And one inserter is only able to get, what, 3 green algae, so 3, 6. It's only able to pick up 6 green algae with 2 inserters every 3 seconds. Which still doesn't make any sense because it was almost picking up 10. I don't know. That's weird. It doesn't matter. Now, as you can see, we're finally dumping all this out now. And eventually it'll get back to where it's not an issue anymore. Okay, so let's get this. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's okay. So I like doing it by twos because you can go like this. And we're missing a pipe somewhere. Right here. Can't believe I didn't notice that. I am an idiot. Oh, there we go. Still worked out either way. Alright, so... connect our water up. And that's another thing. I'll eventually clean all this up. Alright, there's the water hooked up. Now we can just add our inserters right here. I need one more, so let's just make 5. Now we need more belts. You can never have enough belts. Then I also need an assembling machine. And then I also need a ore crusher. Yeah. And now I can upgrade all these to electric. Which is awesome. Alright, here we go. And we're out of power. Crap, I forgot. I'm gonna have to build power because we're not producing enough. Alright, so let's focus on that then. 1 boiler, 2 steam engines, which, luckily for us, we've already got wood pellets being made. So we'll just make a spot right here. Let's see. There we go. Now we'll have our steam engine, or not steam engine, our boiler right there. Like I said, I'm not worried about using landfill. I'm going to end up making a crap ton of it. So, it'll fly by real fast. I should get water being ran down. That'll make life so much easier. So, let's picture belts there. 1, 2, 1, 2. So right here. And then what I'll do, alright, so I need to build more pipes. And that's another thing that I'm going to need to do is build more build more pipes because we're going to go through a lot of them. Let's get a splitter. Get a belt. Right now, generally, I would I forgot what I was even going to say. Doesn't matter. I'm going to eventually need to expand on this. Because this is just not going to be enough. Like, as you can see, we need more green algae. All this will run out again, and then we'll be back in the same boat. So, to run one of these, it's going to take four green algae. And I usually have a setup that I do that where I can constantly keep where I'm able to expand it. So it's one thing I got to focus on right now is between getting my power automated and this situated. Because if not, it'll just be constant struggle. Alright, because landfill, if you don't have landfill, that's going to put you in a bad bind. Alright, there we go. Now we got landfill automating. Or automated. Now we're burning through power. Not too terribly bad, but it's something. So gonna have to end it here. We did a lot. We've got green algae being automated into cellulose fiber, then into wood pellets. And we also got power running. We've got landfill being automated. So we've gotten a lot quite done. I'm probably in the next video, I'm going to probably just change this to where these are vertical, so that I can expand more of them. Better yet, I'll just go ahead and do it right now. I don't have a lot of landfill, so we're going to be waiting on landfill too. I'm going to need 4 more of those. Because we will need them. Just to operate one of these assembling machines. Like, it looks like it's backed up right now, and that's because I had a crap ton of it stored in my inventory. But once it clears it out, you'll see that it's not a lot. And this looks like it's backed up, but it won't last long. So that's why it's best to go ahead and get this rolling. Alright, so we're going to cut this off right here. And then we'll have these outputting right here. Oh. Didn't mean to click. I mean, I did, but I wasn't trying to mess up. Then same thing, we'll put these to where it evenly splits it. There we go. And eventually this will clear itself up. But the point that I was trying to make by doing this, you'll see what I'm about to do. So output right will be green algae. And then output left will be brown algae. Then we'll have this split. Oops. Let's make this a little bit better. And it would. Thankfully, we got landfill being automated. There we go. There we go. And the reason why I did this is because of this. So now, I don't need that. So now we don't have to worry about like brown algae backing up. There we go. There we go. Now we're just chugging along. Alright. That's going to wrap it up. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you've liked the video so far, please leave a like, subscribe, comment. And I'll keep doing this. Alright, thank you for watching.